Very nice to see you all here for Easter Puja. Very nice. Such a pleasure. Such a joy. As if I feel the resurrection working fast. The year 1990 has come now as a special year for all of us. Such yogas are going to spread very fast, no doubt, everywhere, all over the world. I know that. It has to spread. And also I told you that a new jump has to be taken by all the Sajogis. To explain it, we'll say that Sahaja Yoga is spreading in a horizontal manner. The plane is horizontal, and you are responsible for that work. You are working it out, no doubt. Because of you, it has spread. Some of you have gone all out to work it out, to spread it to villages, to surrounding places, different countries. Also the events, world events have helped us a lot. And Sahaja Yoga has worked in a very big way. Maybe it will be difficult for us to really balance it out. But when we move horizontally, we must also know that we have to move vertically. Otherwise, what will happen? That we lose in quality. Quantity may be quite a lot, but we lack in quality. And if the quality goes down, then you'll see many will fritter away. So we have to look after our vertical ascent, which is very important. If I tell you some of the things that have happened in this short time after I left India, I'm myself amazed that in geometrical proportions, Sahaja Yoga is rising very high. But that should not be complete satisfaction. Individually also we have to rise. And every one of you have to rise. Vertical ascent has to be achieved by all of you. Some might have lost a little bit, some might have been a little bit away from themselves. The attention might have frittered away quite a lot. But we have to know why we are here. And then it's very easy. We are here to be part and parcel of a very great revolution. Can you imagine that we are transforming human beings? It was never possible. A mass transformation is going to take place. That is how this world is going to change. And you are part and parcel of that. But when you become part and parcel of that, you just forget sometimes that we have many things which are trying to pull us down. So we are happy to see the spread of Sahaja Yoga, but we don't see vertically what we are losing. And that, I think, is a greater loss. Doesn't matter if there are 2 persons less or more. What is important is that we should have very deep Sahaja Yogas. Otherwise, Sahaja Yoga will fritter away. So many events are going to happen. We are on the stage. And we have to cooperate and coordinate and understand. See now, for example, to come here, David had a problem. He said, Mother, it's just like a tempest. It's horrible. I was there a week back and he was quite upset about it. Everybody told me about this place. I said, all right, let's see. And yesterday also I'm told it was raining, but in Cambridge it was terrible. And I said the wind will start and wind will blow, the wind. All the clouds were blown out. And there was clear sky. So the wind has started in a way. And you can see it. But you must have your feet on the grounds. And there what I find you people don't realize sometimes. What an important work you are doing. I mean, what an important position you are. And what an achievement you are going to have yourself. And what is it? Sorry, I'll take it. And what a great boon you are going to bestow upon human beings. So when we come out of family life, for example, we have come to Sahaja Yoga, giving up all these things, giving up all these mundane things, clothes, this, that, house, a car, and then family life, relationships, everything. We came here to seek truth and to be one with God. Not that you have to sort of take to sannyasa, but given up means you are detached. And you are attached to one principle that you have to achieve, godliness within you. But when you come to Sahaja Yoga, I've seen the beauty of Sahaja Yoga, then again you want to go back to those useless things. Then you cannot explain why it happens like that. Like somebody gets married, he gets lost with his wife. He gets a house, he gets lost with the house. He gets a car, he gets lost with the car. He gets a job, he gets lost with the job. He gets a factory, he gets money, he gets lost. So what have you given up? The detachment is not there. When you have known there is no joy in all these things, that's why you have come to Sahaja Yoga. Joy is in one thing, is to be connected to the divine power. Not to all these things. These are not important. Or you didn't come here out of hypocrisy. Or you didn't come here for any gains of a mean quality. You came for a very precious thing, something of supreme value. Giving up all that is so useless. You are among them, you are there, but if you get attached to it again, then you lose lots of your energy and mind too. So the detachment that you had developed before coming to Sahaja Yoga should be there, but what I find once they get into Sahaja Yoga, they get a job. Now I'm busy with my job, I can't do anything else. Another words, I have a school to attend to. I have got my children, somebody is my wife. Then some becomes very romantic, they fall in love, all kinds of nonsense they do. When you have come in the boat, How can you jump back? So it's very important to understand that we are Sahaja Yogis. Nothing can attract us. Nothing can deter us. Nothing can take away our attention. But one thing, that we are here for the emancipation of human beings, and that our own character, our own style, our own personality is going to change it. I'll give an example of that. When I was going to Russia for the second time, in the family they said, "You have been already there, why do you want to go again? After all, you've been there first. And again you want to go for 2-3 days? I mean, yoga, a seminar can be looked after by other people who are there." I said, "No, I have to go." They insisted to me, then I said, "You see, I have a plan. That if I go there, there will be lots of people from all these countries which are called as Eastern Bloc. And I think I can break it through Sahaja Yogis if they get their realization." I was just saying that we should get really some remarkable people to come. And they gave me only 45 minutes to speak to them. I spoke for about 35 minutes, I should say, or 32 minutes. And I then gave them realization. Tremendous people, tremendous personality I touched. When I went out, they all walked with me. Nobody was there in the hall to listen to anybody else. The whole seminar was over. And they gave me their address, they gave me their phone number, everything, and they were after me. Now, I had no paper, pencil, somebody was writing. And I was very satisfied. I could see clearly in their personality that they're very deep people. As soon as they went back, the Param Chaitanya triggered it. And you know what happened with the Eastern Bloc. Tremendous people there, they're tremendous people. Russians are tremendous and these people are tremendous. Very high quality seekers. Same about Hungary. Everybody's saying, "What about Hungary, mother?" Before that, I said, let one come from there. And really one came quite sick, thinned out, sick person. He got his realization, and here it is, Hungary is free. Same with Romania. So what is the difference in quality that we are supposed to become people from free countries and those who were in the shackles of communism? I don't know, but maybe there must have been great people to be born there, perhaps. Because Lenin talked of stateless state and things like that, but I don't know what to say, but one thing for definite, they had no time to waste their attention here and there. No nonsenses of religions, no nonsenses of conditioning, no nonsenses of all kinds of theories, no nonsenses of becoming hippies, and no nonsenses of becoming these punks and this and that and all sorts of nonsense. Nothing. Of course, I don't say that. When I went there, I of course found people, at least 25%, who were asking for American genes, but that's different. Only 25%. The rest of them, just clean plates, absolutely clean plates. Very nicely combed their hair with oil and all that. Very smart people. No inhibitions of asking me about themselves and nothing of the kind. No hypocrisy, nothing. No fashions, no fashions. Very straightforward, simple, educated, dignified people. Nobody walking with funny gestures or anything. Very dignified. They were supposed to be people in the shackles of communism. And one person has written the mathematical calculation of Sri Chakra, and he very humbly came to me, sat down to know all about it. That humility was, I can't explain to you. Even to touch the platform, with such humility and discipline they came. Whatever it is, whatever the regime must have been to them, or whatever it is, they are not abandoned people. It's a kind of a proper discipline of their mind. The mind, so receptive, so humble. In this so-called freedom, we have lost quite a lot of ourselves, I think. First of all, experimenting ourselves with all kinds of nonsense, talking about things that we should not, seeing things as in the name of freedom, which we should never see as human beings. Anything people can do in a free country. I think unless and until you have realization, freedom has no meaning. Because they get abandoned. Completely, they abandon all their qualities, all their value systems, everything. So, we come to a point to understand that we have harmed ourselves. We have harmed our attentions. First, one thing, that in the family system, the parents used to be cruel and funny and this stuff. Now you have become Sahajogis. So now you are so much attached to your children that it's also not good. This is my child, this is my wife, this is my house. How can it be now? Now you have become a free bird. So, today is the Easter day, as we are celebrating today. And Easter time, one has to remember that now we are free. We are not eggs anymore inside the shell. We are now birds. We need not carry the yellow of the egg on our head to boast about it. No, finished now, that's done. There's no more there. So why should we go and try to become eggs again? What's the wisdom? And then another shocking thing that I have seen is this, that we have come out of a sense of dominating others, intimidating others, making fun of others, hating others, all these bad things that we had freedom to do, to talk rudely to others. We have freedom, freedom to hurt. When we have given up all that, then I find that as Sahajogis, people are still doing it. That role is over. Say now, you were a policeman, but now you have become a priest. I shouldn't say priest, but what should I say then? They are equally bad. I should say now you have become a realized soul. So now, when you have become the realized soul, you are the bird. You are the real free bird, which has got wings, which has got eyes, which can fly, which does not have those qualities which you had as eggs. It's completely transformed. It's finished. It's mythical. You cannot become that now. If a bird wants to become an egg, it will suffocate and die. This reverse direction is not possible. But why? Why to be in the reverse direction? We should ask question to ourselves. We have to ascend. So, in resurrection, we have to learn detachment. It's only mental. I mean, I don't know how can a bird be attached to an egg. It could be attached to an egg, thinking, oh, how cozy I was, I didn't have to fly. Or something like that could be, see. I mean, only bad things there are to be an egg and to think about an egg, but I don't know how it can be attached, or on the contrary, it would abhor that life. Oh, Baba, what I was, where I was. In the same way, we should also feel. A kind of glory that we are. But there's no vanity in it, it's a pride. It's a assumption, is acceptance. You are sitting on a throne. Now, you cannot enjoy mud, can you? So when we reverse back, when our mind goes in a reverse direction, you have to understand that you are slipping out. That is very important. My experience of Australia was rather saddening because I found that slipped out completely, all of them. Absolutely slipped out. The leaders were like jailers, and the way they behaved, and some of them who joined them, and it was like a regime, and it's horrible things. Hitlerish. So I had to pull them back again onto the boat. I had to work very hard, very, very hard with them. This is so-called freedom that we had. That has ruined them. Another miracle took place that I went out to a place called Cairns, which is a very far-fetched place near equator, the tip of Australia. And they told me that the Great Barrier Reef is very close from here. And there are fishes called as crown thorn, what do you call them? Crown thorn, what fishes? Starfishes. And these are eating all those little animals that make those beautiful corals there. And that's why the regeneration has stopped for the 10 years. God knows from where they have come. Shoals of them and shoals of them. I said, I would like to go and see this Great Barrier Reef, let's see. So went down. There was a boat which was to sink halfway. We were sitting there and watching everything. They said, you'll see those fishes there. I saw big turtles, and I saw beautiful, very beautiful fishes of such varieties, such colors, very gently passing. But not a single fish, that starfish, not a single. I said, let's see. So we went round and round quite a lot. Wanted to see one at least, what sort of a thing it is. Went round the whole thing, not a single thing. And this happened on the 10th, I was there. On the 17th, we were traveling. In the plane, they announced a miracle has happened, that all these fishes have disappeared. And some who were there are dying. Can you imagine? So what I am trying to tell you, that you have those eyes. You have that personality that can trigger all these things. If 2-3 East German Yogis who got realization can go and trigger, and the Berlin Wall can fall down, Then with all these Sahajogis, I don't know what should happen. That you have, that power you have. That's why I say that vertical improvement has to be there. And then let that power act and trigger. You all can trigger it, individually and collectively. But vertical program is less. Vertical understanding is less. Any number of Sahajogis we may have, but if they cannot trigger, then what's the use? So my request is that we have to now pay attention to our vertical movement and to our attention. Same about marriages. I mean, sometimes I feel I don't know why I married them. But they get lost. Imagine. I can't understand. You marry in Sahaja Yoga, you marry for Sahaja Yoga, you want to have children who are Sahajogis, you want to have realized souls, you want to support Sahaja Yoga, and that's why you marry, and you get lost in marriages. Somebody comes and asks me whether there's a very nice job I can get. All right, may God bless you. The God blesses him, he's lost to Sahaja Yoga though. So these temptations are there because we are not detached. So on this great day, I have to tell you that now we have become birds and we don't want to be eggs again by any chance. We're not going to go back to that state. And we have to trigger so many things. You all have come to England, the whole England should be triggered. There's another good news I must give you. I went down to Jaipur. Only one gentleman from Delhi went down to Jaipur to organize. And Jaipur people said it's very difficult, you see here, this and that. He said, no, I'll have the program in Govindji's Mandir where nobody can have program. I'll go and see the Maharani. So Maharani would not meet him. He was insisting, he was sitting there waiting for her. Ultimately, he got a chance, he went and talked to her. He showed her my photograph. Immediately she took to me. She asked about Sahaja Yoga, what is Sahaja Yoga? She said, give me realization. She got realization, the Maharaja got realization. They said, yes, you can have the program here. She said, I'll come to the program. She came down herself. She fell at my feet in the public, sitting there all the time, her husband sitting there. And somebody offered them some water to drink. They said, how can I? She's the goddess, I can't drink before her. She sat there. Imagine, she just got her realization. What a depth! But that's not enough. They have one festival called Gangaur. That is a thing where they worship Gauri. That's the biggest festival where the queen, Maharani, has to worship the Gangauri. Is a statue which goes round the whole of Jaipur state. And everybody celebrates it. It's regarded as the biggest festival. So she, in the morning, she came and touched my feet. And she said, Mother, can I worship you? I said, why? Because you are my Gangaur, really. That's just a statue. She made me stand the same way. She did everything. She made me eat beetle. I don't eat all that, but she said, you are Gangaur, so you have to eat it. And she worshipped me, and all her whole ritual she did for about 45 minutes. And then she said, now I'll go and worship that statue. Nobody is allowed to go there. She took me there. She made me sit in a very nice place, like this, decorated. How much she respected me. She's, you see, among all the Maharajas, Jaipur is the highest, and that Maharani is the highest lady. And they had lots of problems otherwise. They had lots of problems. Now how this happened? This gentleman got his realization in Delhi, I think 3-4 years back. He comes from Jaipur. He said, Mother, we must have something in Jaipur. I said, you go this time and try. Very powerful person. And he went and saw her. He gave her realization, gave realization to Maharaja. And they had some case of billions and billions rupees worth of case in the court which was not decided. And they were on the verge of losing it. But when she got realization, within 8 days, that case was decided in their favor. And this, she understood, is a very good omen. But just from realization only, she completely got drenched into Sahaja. But she triggered. So when some people say, Mother, I have still this problem, then what? This is, you are not triggering it. You shouldn't have any problem. If you have any problem, then there's something wrong with you. That must be corrected. Not only that you are going to solve your problem, but you are going to trigger out in such a manner that you are going to solve the problem of all the people, all the world. Still we have one very big problem of fundamentalism. We don't have to talk about it, say anything. Just go and stand before them and it will work out. Depends on. You have to do it. If I could do everything, I would not have asked you to come to Sahaja. But you came on your own, you got on your own, and now to stand on your own. So I feel that our vertical ascent is still very slow, and we still are lost into the web of Maya, of falling into a little subtler pattern of our previous lives. Now we are dead to that life, we are a new person. Forget it. There are so many things I can tell you about miracles. For example, we have cured AIDS now. We have cured AIDS, no doubt. AIDS can be cured through Sahaja. When I have cured it, of course. I don't know if you can cure it, but you can. You can, if you can trigger it out. But to you, other things are more important than Sahaja, and to develop yourself into Sahaja. Then you can't. There was one boy who came in Karnal. 32 years, he could never even speak one word. He could not hear, he could not speak, not sound from it. His sound box was dead. And I said 2 mantras in his ears. Started speaking nicely. It's all out in the newspapers. If I could do it, why not you people? Just try. I have given you all my powers. They are at your disposal. But there's one thing, you have to be detached like me. You have to have concern for each other. Complete detachment. Let your attention be taken to us. Still you are worried about this and that. Forget it. You are great, no doubt. But still the limitations you are carrying with you, you better give them up. I hope at this time the atmosphere is so good. I'm very happy this is happening, and they want you to really resurrect. Resurrect from the sense of time, sense of aggressiveness, sense of worldly things, mundane, useless, rubbish they are, and fly out into the open sky. May God bless you. Will you all have your dinner? And then we are going to have some music program. Tomorrow is the puja. I hope this puja should trigger many things. I hope so. Some were having on the way. I saw them eating in the corridor. All right.